Hello Scorpio, my name is Yvonne Michelle from Yvonne Michelle Readings. Today I'm going to concentrate on Scorpio, love for April. I suggest for all my subscribers and people who watch my videos that they watch till the end of the video, because that is when I clarify with my angel cards and my oracle cards. If you can sort of persevere with the reading. Sometimes it can be a bit complex and it can take different roads until we gain clarity, also using the pendulum. Yes, so this reading's for Aries, and I've already dealt out cards like I usually do to save time, and I'm ready to read for you. Okay, so Scorpio, your present position at the moment is the Wheel of Fortune. Now this Wheel of Fortune depicts for me, as this reading goes, is coming at the beginning of the reading, you are approaching the end of a cycle here. You can see the wheel. You're not at the beginning of the wheel going around, you're coming to the end of that wheel, the end of the cycle, if you understand the meaning of usually means a fateful meeting, a fateful ending. This means that you're coming to the end of a problem, okay. Also, which covers you, your environment in April is you've got the Devil card, which depicting in this reading, as I'm looking at the spread, to me this is you appear to have had some bad influence over you. I don't know where, we'll see later on where this comes in the reading, but it appears you've had some bad influence around you, and maybe bad advice or bad influence. Okay, that's what's covering you. I mean, I think that's also partly an obstacle, but that's your environment over April. And this bad influence is, how can I put it? It's caused you to be quite, the environment around you has caused you to be quite confused, and you're thinking, what's going on here? I don't quite understand. But at this point you don't really understand this bad influence, but the whole influence around your life is this, and you're not aware of it, and you kind of going away, withdrawing, thinking about what, you're not really sure what the hell is going on. So I've got the Hermit card here, which is coming as your goal. Your goal is to find out. You're going to be reflecting on this, and you're going to be vigilant. As like I've just said, that you don't know what this feeling is around you. It's all very confusing, and you are going to go away, like the Hermit card, go away and contemplate and think about this, and possibly gain some you know, advice, or maybe counsel. I'm getting counsel, whether that's counselling, to gain clarity, or maybe that's you coming to me to gain clarity, who knows. But I can see you looking for clarity and gaining some sort of advice or counsel over this. This feeling around you of an influence around you that you're not quite understanding. But it does indicate that you're coming to the end of this problem in April with the Wheel of Fortune. You're coming to the end of the cycle. Okay, so in your distant past, we're going back way back, maybe a few years in the distant past. I don't know whether this depicts 3 women around you, or whether it was some sort of celebration, but I've got 3 women around you, celebration with friends or family. And with this being next to the influence card, I think that these people you have trusted in the past, and whether you're coming to terms with by thinking over this, whether these people are good for you in your life because they're a bad influence. I'm not saying they're a bad influence, but you feel this influence around you, and the reading has come up with this going back quite some years. Yes, whether family, close friends, you know. I know this said that this was a love reading, but is this bad influence, bad advice? This bad advice, this bad influence around you, is it the bad advice from these people? Yes. And maybe that's why you're going away thinking, these are my friends, these are my family, and you're contemplating about this. But the recent past, I think you found something out, I think, about these people around you. You have found something out, and I feel what you've found out is that there has been some kind of trickery of the mind. And I think this trickery has gone back. I think you've known these people a long time, but you've only just it's only just sort of registering in your mind that this trickery has been from these people who's given you bad advice, who are bad for you. I'm getting messages from my spirit guide that they're bad for you. They're bad for you. I hate to say it, but whether it's family members or best friends, friends around you who have advised you over love in the past. I've advised you over love in the past, but I think they've been a bad influence because they've made trickery over this, trickery of your mind, maybe some sort of power control over you. They think they have power control over you, and they have advised you over the years, and it's coming in your mind now that this cycle is coming to an end, and you're kind of becoming wiser to this and realizing at an end point that, hang on a minute, these people have been advising me over the years, but I think over love situation, and you know, their lives are not perfect. You know, they've had problems in their relationships, but you know, where they haven't split up because of my advice. I advised them wrongly. But you're kind of coming to, your mind is coming to some sort of conclusion by contemplating over this. And now you're sorting counsel over this. I think you've been, my spirit guide is saying that you've been impressionable to these people you've totally 100% trusted in your life, and you've been impressionable, and they haven't been a very good influence on you within the love situation. I'm getting a strong realization as you're becoming older, as you're becoming wiser. If you're a younger person, be vigilant. Be vigilant over this. Be vigilant over this. If you're a younger person, of this bad influence and bad advice from either friends, so-called friends, so-called family. Because I think behind all this advice, behind all this support that they're giving you, is trickery of the mind, and also bad advice, bad influence. Now, and these are the people involved, whether male or female, they've advised you wrongly in the past, and you kind of come into the conclusion, because maybe, you know, maybe you've met someone you're very compatible with and you're happy with, and they can see that you're happy, and the dynamics here is then there's the old, you know, the old habit from the past, which has gone back, way back, the old habit of advising you from the past has not gone away. It's just because it's just a habit, because they know that you're impressionable and you'll believe them, and you'll go with them. It's also a power, you know, a power thing over you. But you're becoming wiser to this. You're becoming wiser to this, and but it's taken quite a few years, and it's difficult for you, this, because at the end of the day, you love these people, your family, your best friends. You've trusted them, you love them, and coming to this realization is quite difficult for you. And yes, I think that you're with someone and you're quite happy. You're happy with this person you're with, or you're finding happiness. You're finding happiness with this person you're with, but these people just can't help themselves. They can't help advising you in some bad way. They're advising you wrongly. They're saying to you, oh gosh, what are you doing? Why, you know, why are you even entertaining this person? You know, you know about him, or something like that. They're making a big soap scenario of this, and you're kind of thinking, hang on a minute, I'm quite happy. This person's making me feel happy. If it's only for a year or so, or momentarily, this person is making me happy. But in April, these people are interfering. I've got interference from my guide, saying, oh, we don't like him. He wouldn't fit in with that, with our group. This person's not right for you. And all of this advice, I'm picking this up for you, for love, for April. But you're not saying that this is the person you're going to marry, but I think you're looking way back, and you're thinking, hang on a minute. Most of my partners, they've never ever accepted, or they disliked in some way, and they manipulated the situation, and they used trickery to get me to walk away from this person. Now, it's a habit, and they've done it for years, but you've ended up alone by listening to this advice that's a wrong influence. And you kind of getting to the end of the Wheel of Fortune, the end of the wheel, and thinking, this is my life, and if I decide to be with this person, and if they don't like this person, then that's their problem. And you're kind of thinking, you're standing up to your own life and thinking, I will see who the hell I want to see, and this has nothing to do with you. And look at your own lives. They're not that happy. You're alone. Maybe you want me to be like you. You want me to be alone like you. And I do feel as well, partly that's what it is. I think they're not happy, and they want you to be like them. A little bit of jealousy. There's jealousy. I think there's jealousy here as well. So yes, realization of these people. Realization of these people. They're and it does come as an obstacle. It did cover the Wheel of Fortune as an obstacle in your life, and I think they've been an obstacle in your life, and you're realizing that now. Yes, you're kind of realizing, and you will realize if you're a younger person, if you're middle-aged, if you're an older person divorced, and I think you're coming to a realization that you can't be advised by these people anymore. You've got to live your life how you want to live your life, and who you choose to be with, and also you're going to realize that the advice they've given you is false. It is a false advice. It's a bad influence. The influence is that the bad influence is that it's jealousy, and the bad influence is that they want you to be like them. They don't want you to be better than them. They don't want you to be happier than them. And this is what you're going to realise. I know this is a strange reading, and it is about love, but it's also about extended people around you. This is to you at the moment, because you love these people, you love these family members, you love your best friends you've known for years and always got advice from them. But as you've got older, that it's become quite competitive, and you finding this quite burdensome. Look, you're carrying a heavy load there. Heavy load of this love you have for these friends and family. You don't know what, you're feeling you don't know what to do about the situation. You're feeling quite hurt by this situation, and I can see there you're sorting counsel about this. You're not sure whether to take their advice, or you're not sure what to do, and you don't know whether to believe them or actually see this as a jealousy thing, and that they just don't want you to be happy. And I know that sounds quite harsh, but that's what my spirit guide, I did say she was quite black and white, from the Middle Ages, medieval type of language. And I've just got a message that they don't want you to be happy, because they're not happy, and it's a game, it's a trickery, and you've always believed them in the past. Okay. Also, if you're married, I think if you're married and you're with a partner, you feel that they've never really accepted your partner. These family, I think in a case of marriage, I think these family members have you've always sensed that they've never accepted him, and that they look down their nose at him, and he's not like us, kind of thing. And I don't even think it's snobbery. I just think that the more happy you become, the more bad advice or the bad vibes, bad influence around you. You feel the atmosphere. If it's not advice, it's atmosphere. You feel a bad atmosphere. So your environment, you for your own happiness and sanity need to make a judgment. You've got the judgment card there. You need to make a judgment over this, and I think you will make a judgment over this. And but the way you're going around it is that you want to talk to these members, talk to your friends, sit down and talk. What is the problem with this, or in any scenario, whether it's somebody you've just met, whether you're in a relationship, whether you're married, your close friends see that you're happy, or close family, and they don't like it, and you're thinking, what the hell, they can see that I'm happy, I think that this card here, again, it's gaining knowledge. So you want to know why they think like this. You want to get to the bottom of this, and you want to know why they think like this. But they're not going to tell you if they're unhappy and they feel resentment because you're happier than them, and deep down they're not happy in their lives. They're not going to sit down and say, oh, I'm jealous, and we just feel that you look so much more happier than what we do, and they're not going to, because that's a flaw in their characters, and deep down they're not happy, and they're not going to admit that. And I think you want to go down the road of going to sit at a table, go out for lunch with these people, excuse me, and sit down and talk and find out, get to the bottom of this, because you're hurt in the realization of, these people are not happy for me, yet I'm happy, and they're advising me to and either that, or you feel an atmosphere. They won't, if you're married, if you've been in a long-term relationship, they're not inviting you to functions, they're keeping you separated. But that's the way that they use trickery, to make you feel bad about you being happy. Yes. So what I'm reading here, that you need to gain balance in this and see this as not your fault. This is not you. This is not your fault. Don't blame yourself, and don't get confused about you know, everything. You know, you're getting yourself confused, and because you love these people. At the end of the day, you love these people, if it's your family and friends, and you're blindfolded to this situation that's been going on for quite some years, and you're trying to keep balance. You, over the years, have tried to keep balance, keep the harmony. Can you see the two swords? She's delicately balancing these two swords, and you're blindfolded to this, or you don't want to see it, because you love everyone around you. You love your partner, you love your family, you love your friends. So you're delicately, over the years, have delicately balanced this. And you know, it's been burden. It's been a burden to you. This has been a burden to you, and for quite some time you've carried this burden of trying to, you know, trying to balance this and not see, and not take off your blindfold to see why you've had to balance all of this. Why have you had to balance all of these people? I love these people. I love my friends. I love my family. I love them. Why? Over the years, you're questioning this. Have I had to balance this situation, which to me has been so burdensome? And at the bottom of all of this is that you've been happy, and you've shown happiness, and at the bottom, scraping the bottom of the barrel, they're jealous. They're not happy. They loathe themselves inside. Deep down, they're not happy. And how they express this unhappiness is by showing that they disapprove. Oh, you can't be part of our group or part of our family because your partner doesn't fit into our group. He's not like us, so you know, you're not getting invited. Maybe not verbally, but that's how it feels, because you can see that your friends are not dropping off, but they're dropping away, and they're not inviting you to their either group functions, or and you can feel it, the atmosphere, the influence. You can feel it, and the outcome of this is that you will gain justice. You will gain justice. You will gain justice, and I'm picking up that the justice will be that the justice here is you're going to be happy, and they're not going to be happy, not as content as you anyway, even if in your life it is just brief contentment by you've met someone, or you're contented in your marriage, you're contented with your long-term partner, whatever situation you're in. You're going to get justice, because the justice really is that although you don't want to get your own back because you love these people, but you're fed up of balancing this, and it's been a burden. You've been hurt by this. Okay, so I'm going to ask the pendulum. I'm just going to, because I briefly outlined the situation here. So I know this is a long reading, I must admit, but it's been quite complicated. So I'm going to quickly ask the pendulum: Is this bad advice from family? Yes or no? Is this bad advice? Is this influence from family? Influence from family members? It says yes, but I'm feeling it could be from friends as well. Whoever you see as your family. Whoever you see as your family. This is the influence. And I pulled out 3 angel cards, and the first one is love. Love. You love these people. You love your partner. You love your family. You love your partner, who they resent. They resent your situation. You love, but you also love the people who resent this situation. You're trying to understand that, and you have been for years. But you love your partner. You love these people. And these are the relationships. This reading's about relationships in your life, and you need to show forgiveness. That's another angel card, forgiveness. Now show forgiveness, because even if you don't say to them verbally, I forgive you for this, the way you've treated me over the years, the way I've felt over the years, don't say that. Just forgive them in your mind. And be happy and move on. I've got 2 oracle cards. This one is curiosity. Now I need to just pop my glasses on just to read, because I pulled out these cards but I've not really read them. Curiosity says it's something you're very curious about. Right, you're curious about, in the reading it's that you're curious about what the heck this is all about, and you want to find out. And the next card you've got, oracle card, is healer. Now I think this is you in the past, and now you're a healer. You heal the group, keep the group together, and it says here at the bottom, you have the power to help and heal others. And I think you do. You've kept this together, and this is why you've been balancing these swords, because you've been trying to keep all this together. But wow, is it been burdensome to you? You need to let this go. You need to let this burdensome go. You need to let this balancing go. Live your life. Let them disagree. Let them, be resentful. But realise that this is not about you. It's about them. Okay? It's about them being unhappy. And it's not about you. Okay? This is what you have to realise. And this is what you're confused with in your mind. And you're going to come to that full circle, and this problem will be resolved. And I think this is because you're going to have a realization by seeking counsel about this, whether it's a counsellor, or whether it's me, or whether it's a psychotherapist, because it's screwed you up over the years. You're going to come to the end of this problem, and you're going to get justice. Now this, I've explained everything what the justice would be, and I can't go any more with this reading. This is like the longest reading. Family dynamics, friendship, relationship dynamics, I think this is about. And it's about love. It is about love, and wanting to feel free to love, and wanting people to love you for who you are, and not have these big barriers up. But I'm afraid sometimes you can't stop people thinking what they're thinking, because deep down they're not happy. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. So blessings and lots of love, and I will see you again in May. Okay, goodbye.